Solar Jaguar Emperor 95555 AM 23rd of the 4th 2026. I say morning to you esteemed ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if I didn't say it, it is once again nostalgia. That's the word, nostalgia. A lot of nostalgia going on this channel, isn't there? And heritage, ancestry, descendancy, all flowing back. The ancestral powers of the blood regency. And I sit before you as that regent through the blood regency. Way back, father of the father of the father, 150 generations back to that bell beaker culture, and the Piranis. I think it's Pynees over in the mountains where we were hidden for so long. And sometimes one thinks it's good to be hidden. But there's a job to do, and that's what a scorpion does. I put to the people the hidden things that have been hidden, and the good and the bad. Because that's what the Regency blood does. And me as that regent, I'll do my job. Now, that's just recapping a few things. Now, just let the stragglers catch up. And anyone that's new here, congratulations. You more or less stepped into a portal that's been long forgotten. And I just recapped you some going back that 150 generations. And then it's another 50 generations on top of that, and then going back to the 30,000 years. Anyway, that's another story. We're just touching base on the Regency blood and why I am the regent of that blood lineage. What were we going to talk about? We've recapped that. We think the new ones coming into the channel. Yes, because you guys, well, we know them as the elites. Have to stop that, because that's just inflating their egos and that's just inflating their heads. Just call them evil. Evil, the evil ones. Evil bad ones. But we're going to have to stop calling them elites. As I said, they're getting big heads out of it, and it's just inflating their egos. So stop it. They're just evil. Anyone with trillions and trillions of dollars, it's a very, very evil sickness. And if they're doing it on purpose, well, it's even worse, isn't it? Now, I'll touch base on his book, Paternal, Cash Patel. The government gangsters, criminals, gangsters, evil critters, creatures, demons, monsters, and gangsters of our bad governments. And it's not all, but that some is making it extremely difficult just to survive. Is it not? All right, so the deep state and the decontents. Right now, here is just a normal kid like myself, who are just in the background, hidden, growing up in normal neighbourhoods. I grew up in Sylvania Waters when I was probably about 5, and less, probably 12 months old or something. And that was a rented shack. And then Mum and Dad built a house over at Curwee, which was Acacia Road. Acacia Road. And then we moved down to Bangalow Street at Narrawali. And then I've lived in Military Road. All those meanings and purpose. Everywhere you live. And he says, my biggest memories as a kid was going to Disney World hockey games, pretty much just what normal people do, don't we? Normal people. Go watch the football, and they're all distractions too, all your sports. And as I said, get out of betting. If you're betting, playing the pokies, cast all that out. You have willpower, use that willpower. Cast it all out. Now, somehow I found myself right in the eye of an extended shitstorm that probably did more than anything to rip off the mask of our bad, evil ones, their mask, and reveal the rank corruption behind their facade. I guess it all started when I ended up breaking open the biggest criminal conspiracy by government officials since Watergate, Russiagate. And it's all these officials. Our AEC, corrupt. And it's not all, but some. And these whistleblowers, as I say, come forward and report their evil, corrupt, bad behaviour. Russiagate was dangerous to our country. It was convoluted. Agents from the Democrat Party hired a foreign asset to cook up false rumours about the presidential nominee of the Republic Party. Then crazed petitions hijacked the law enforcement apparatus using those rumours, repeatedly lying to a federal court in order to unlawfully surveil the Republican nominee to rig the election. It's all rigged. It's all bloody rigged until we blow it apart, and the jig is up because I am the regent. And they want to get that through their bloody heads. Heads are going to roll. Heads are going to roll. Rigged the election. Targeted disinformation. Campaigns by government operatives. This is what they've done to the Trumpet of Patriots Party in One Nation. This is what they do. They're bad, evil critters, creatures, monsters and demons. And the jackals in the fake news mafia fueled a scandal leading to a witch hunt investigation that consumed years of the nominee turned president's term. I don't know if a spy novelist could have come up with something more outrageous and tragic. There's another thing too. The cartoons, they're outrageous. They're bad, evil cartoons too. Not all, but some. Even me watching those Warner Brothers cartoons, Foghorn, and what about the coyote chasing the Roadrunner? How much violence is in that show? But back then we just saw it as humour. It was humour. We weren't taking things so literally like we're taking it today with political correctness. I think that's a charade too. It is a charade. How that scandal come to light on my part, and it comes later, but that's only a small piece of this book. But down here, what is exactly this deep state that I speak of? Some of the characters in this book are elected leaders. Others are yellow journalists in the media who serve as peddlers of propaganda and disinformation to the biggest of the ruling bad elites. Said don't call them elites, they're just evilness. Still others are big tech tycoons and actors affiliated with non-governmental organisations who carry water for the Democrat Party and the radical left. Now, it's all the executive departments of our parties over here, Liberal and Labor. It's not all, but some. Don't rope them all in together. But I know the Liberal and Labor, with their branch stacking and snouts in the trough, pork barreling, and encourage what they're gangsters. They're gangsters. They're bad. They're bad. And their executive branches run the show with the lobby groups. And then they just get their puppets that they put into our parliament to sign off on what these lobby groups want. And they're just shuffling the money around back to their mates. It's pathetic. Disheartening, sickening, disgusting, dishonourable. And the region is here now to blow all that shit out of the water. Because I can. Got the ancestral blood lineage region, the regency of the bloodline. And it's a fail-safe mechanism, I guess. Like I started off with these videos or programs to blow it all out of the water. But we've come a long way, haven't we? We've come a long way in such a short time, because it's timelessness. Now, but my most dogged opponents were officials within the executive branch itself, members of the unelected federal bureaucracy who think they have the right to rule America, not Congress or the president. And that's the same, different faces, different location, but it's the same shit fight here. Disgusting. Because it's a deep state here. Deep state is all over planet Earth. But one thing they'll never have is the region connection to everything. With me blood lineage. It connects to the grid of Earth. It's what it's all about, in harmony. Got to clean all this mess up. A few years ago, most Americans had never heard the term deep state. And this is what will be coming. No one's heard of me up until now and present. In the now and present and knowing. Love to thank those custodians out there too. Much appreciation and gratitude. Appreciation and gratitude every day. Every day I get before you 4-T, Sanctuary, Pursuit, Truth. See, and those who would have thought that the idea of some murky shadow government operating behind the curtains was just a little too outlandish. Something that may exist in other countries, but certainly not in all the Western countries. It's just not the United States, especially the 21st century. Hey, we should be progressing. We should be in flying cars, vehicles. We should be updating everything, updating this old technology, reverse engineering it's called. Reverse engineering. Now, Tesla, we know what happened. So let's start using his technical capabilities and start putting his plans together and building with his technology. Get rid of all these, the whole power grid needs to go, and we need to use a new reusable power that doesn't hurt Mother Gaia, planet Earth. You can see all this mining, all of this is raping and pillaging. We can't keep doing that to Mother Gaia, otherwise she is a goddess, and like our creator upstairs they know what enough is too. And if man, flesh and blood down here on earth, doesn't get his act together, as I say, is not nostalgia with Noah. As I said, once the Creator has enough, he'll take the reins back and he'll punish us. You'll be punished big time. As I confronted them time and time again, I caught them manipulating the national security apparatus and failing to put our government's no-fail mission first. The mission to keep the American people safe and secure. Not only that, but that they would abuse their power to subvert what the people voted for, twisting reality according to their own purposes and shredding the foundations of our constitutional republic in the process. This is what's happened out here, and it's to stop ASAP, because I am the regent and I command it. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. I pulse receptivity in chant. And I do get annoyed. I get annoyed because my patience, I know it's a virtue, but it's wearing pretty thin now. Because I am ready. I am ready to rock and roll and lock and load it. To pounce on this evilness. Why I am hidden no more. Why the veil has been listed on my family's heritage, the regency of the blood, to restore it all. Restore it because it's broken. They've broken it, haven't they? These evil, insidious creatures, criminals, gangsters, monsters and demons with their satanic occult rituals, invoking demons. And they let those demons possess the spirit of those demons. I don't know. I think they've lost their spirit, the demons. I think they have no spirit or no soul. They're just like an entity, a very dark, well, not a very evil entity. And how could you let that dirtiness, dirty evilness invade anyone's flesh and blood? It's beyond me. Whatever they're doing all that, and it's sick and perverted and makes no sense. It's illogical. Makes no sense, but this is what they do. That's the deep state at work over here in Australia, because they put their tentacles in the network everywhere, those evil tentacles, like a big evil octopus, aren't they? And then they used the pyramid was the right way. As I said, they've turned everything upside down and put their dirty, evil badness in everything and hoodwinked the populace. I have hope and faith in everyone, because it's all about your goodness coming out and being enlightened now up to your higher selves and finding out your authentic identities, as I have. And you know, it's been a long journey for us, 150 generations, that I can throw on the table for you guys as facts. The golden light of truth. And you keep on putting out and pushing, well, directing the unconditional divine love out to you guys. It's the greatest mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Abracadabra, wake up. Okay, if I just wake up 1 and 2 people, beaming, casting out and transmitting and receiving from 4-T, the sanctuary, because it is a sanctuary for all you guys, where we are fully protected and you are fully safe through the Regency blood and standing before you as the Regent. Flesh and blood. Sanctuary pursuit truth. Okay, so we'll go into, and nothing wrong with sarcastic humour. Sometimes I put a bit of sarcastic stuff out there, but that's just to enlighten the moment because it's very, very tense. Intense. It's intense times, stressful times, but as I said, you've got to be in harmony with yourself where this doesn't even, it won't affect you because you've got the full armour of God on, and that keeps out these dark entities, and your high frequencies traps them in their lower frequencies so they can't feed on your fear, stress and anxiety. And sexuality, just keep that sexuality in check because there is so much evil and badness going over in Hollywood. And you all know in the movies with the Coreys, the 2 Coreys, I think it was Corey Field and Corey Haim, I think. They were telling people for years, and the thing that annoys me the most is they tell people and the people go, oh, don't worry about it, that's just how it works. It doesn't work like that at all. You just didn't want to get off your ass and get involved. And this is the problem with people. It's time for the populace to get your ass off the chair and get involved. Don't just say, oh, it doesn't involve me. It does involve you. When there's children and the innocence of our children is being taken away, it involves everyone. And that is by my command. Everyone is involved. I command you, everyone, to get involved. Take action. And it's bold action. Because it has to be. Because we put all this evil, badness to bed once and for all. Very, very upsetting to me it is. And it should be for you guys. But why? We can do something about that now. And that's why I was a bit sick of going out there through my journey, even reporting stuff at the police stations. And yes, they said they'll look after it. But as you can see, that little portion that I read out of this, how do we know who is involved and who isn't involved? How do we know who is good and bad? There needs to be some kind of, I know the traits of me blood lineage, I know those, but there's got to be something with good and bad too. There has to be, I don't know, a mark on hands or something. Well, I'll find out. I'll get to the bottom of it because this is my job. I unveil the hidden things in one's lives, our lives. So that's what the Scorpion does, and on a cusp of revolution. And it's happening. It's happening as we speak. Once I take off that cusp, it becomes a revolution. A revolution to the people, to the populace. That's how it works. And drawing in my energy off the Royal Star, Antares. Mate, Antares just wants to go. I'm holding myself back very, very much. Because it's a control thing. And I've got battles going on in my spiritual side and that blood lineage. You can imagine Well, there's 150 generations that want to channel in me, ancestral spirits. But everyone has their own uniqueness from those ancestral spirits, even though you connect to them. We're our own individual self here with that blood lineage. And that's what I'm saying, you harness all this energy and recalibrate it. You recalibrate and updating your own blood lineage. And it's fierce. And as it flows in, as I say, you've got to have stability, and keep that stability. Because I got little planet up there, Pluto, which packs a lot of punch with life, death, rebirth, and transformation. I mean, that transformation is changing big time now. I have no control over it. And as I say, you always go for that transformation stages and go with the energy grid that never stops. It goes for eternity, but it's changing. It's changing. And you need someone here now stable as your regent to get us through this process. And you trust in the process. As I say, I've got Pluto coming down. The energy's flowing into me going, transformation. And I've got to hold the reins back. But we can't stop that energy because it wants to change. It's changing all the time. And this is why you be aware of your surroundings and your changes. And you adapt. It's all about adaptability to it. Don't fight against it. And then I got Mars. And that's action. And it's like, oh, wow, all right. I get it, Mars, I get it. And it's all about controlling and your willpower. And then big red Jupiter planet coming at me. Its energy's flowing in and saying, expansion, exploration, let's go. And hang on, Jupiter, and the technology, as I say, reverse engineering, and Tesla has got all the blueprints on paper, which we know about now, and obviously someone's got their hands on those blueprints. So let's start using it. We use all our tools and devices at our disposal and to the best of our abilities. Anyway, geez, that was intense, wasn't it? Okay. Angel Oracle cards. But yeah, we can do something. And we are doing something. As I say, this is what a scorpion does. And everyone knows the wood dragon now, the dragon, and the red dragon. My dragon has connected the Wolfera. And we telluric forces. And over here it's the same, and most indigenous populace on the islands and across the planet. Even the Zulus would have their own meaning and words for that same thing. Over here you've got the dreaming, all about the dreaming and the song lines. And the rainbow, serpent. Yeah, so it's all a happening thing. And it's illuminating the path for you guys out there as I do with me 11. There's another thing. Okay, it's all about stability and aligning up with the universe, and Mother Gaia, planet Earth as we know it, and do the good things in life over the bad. And everyone that's out there, and you know your colleagues at work are doing the wrong things and bad things, you're reporting. And you keep on reporting them. Because, as I said, I went to a police station and reported bad things and behaviour, and they chose to turn a blind eye, or that police officer, sergeant, was involved in it. They go do their little satanic rituals afterwards and go to these secret locations and do those surrealism, evil, bad practices to summon those evil demons. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And this is what we come here now. And now you know why I have to be so strong and have that stability as your region. Okay, nothing to do with sovereign or freaking monarch or all these other words they created to make it sound good and powerful. That's what these evil, bad demons do, to try and corrupt your spirit and souls. Not working now because I'm here, and 777s, wow, they came out yesterday, didn't they? Yesterday, remember? Yesterday's like tomorrow. They came out on the 22nd of the 4th, 2026. Dates, timestamp it. Everything's time-stamped. Nostalgia. See, that just are all getting in nostalgia now and heritage of your DNA, the DNA. He who controls the DNA and has the regency in their blood lineage, well, has control of the earth, doesn't it? Because we are connected to Mother Gaia. And we're the bridge between heaven and earth. Yes. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, look at that. 4 zeros. Cycles. Back to the zeros. New beginnings. A new earth. With the region at the reins. The region. The Solar Jaguar Emperor. Some people just get it. Some people read into it more. And some people, I don't know why, because I'm the proof. The proof is sitting in front of you. But sometimes they might be blocked. They're blocked from this, listening to me and listening to my golden truth. I feel sorry for you if you're that blocked, because you've got to get out and clear your heads and get back into your authentic selves. Now, I don't know, I haven't got the answer for that. All I can say is lifting yourselves up in the higher vibrations. And how you do it, everyone has different ways of doing this. But if you're that blocked that you don't know my golden truth and it's nothing's getting through because you still have doubts, I have sympathy for you. I've got sadness for you because you've got a region sitting here, and if you're that blocked that you just don't understand, start doing what you've got to do and get out of your badness, whatever you've done, and start getting up in the higher frequencies, and then come back and listen to me when it all does make sense. Because I explain simplest form so it gets out to all the populace. Even the illiterate ones out there, and even the Down syndrome, everyone with those disabilities, is come on board, because I put that unconditional divine love out to each and every one, and that's including who I just said. These are all special out there to me. And we're all miracles, and it's just some have different gifts than others. And that's where you use those gifts and you join your regent to get rid of this evil badness, critters, creatures, monsters and demons and the gangsters of our bad government once and for all. And not all, but some. Not all, but some. And not all, but some. You've got to start getting in that equation too. Okay? Because don't rope in everyone just because there's 10 blokes over there and you think they're all bad because they got love-hate on their knuckles and the teardrops and the sparrows and so forth. No. There's one good one over there. And that one good one can convert the other 9. And I've seen this with my own eyes. I've seen very, very hardened criminals talk to me with respect because they feel my presence. Very old spirit and soul, ancient. Okay, so 0606. Yeah, the 666 was there. Let's see what this one. 2002, did we have that? I'll split these cards. 666 came out, which they say the number of man, isn't it? The number of man or the beast inside man, 666. Probably a lot more to that if I start researching and delving into that number and see what I can come up with. Eights. Nice. Okay, we'll do this. 777, what's the time? Okay, 777, good luck, contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. Because it's all about divine timing now. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Certainty. Are you certain? Yes. Do you have acknowledgement? Yes. Accept? Yes. Aware of your surroundings? Yes. Pulse, receptivity, enchant. Okay, so 000, limitless potential. Reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line. Success and victory. Victory, why? Because we are conquerors. The greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Abracadabra, awake now. Hope and faith in the populace. Never lost it. As your region. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. Correct. Manifestation comes into fruition. You dream a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. Just relax. Cool, calm and collective. Whoosh. Why did I just do that? Because I directed the flow, unconditional love, unconditional divine love out there throughout this program to each and every one of you. Everyone and everything. Every living entity out there. And that includes all your trees. Trees, beautiful. Without trees, finding it hard to breathe. Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realms, growth and solutions. Yeah, so there's a lot unforeseen to the naked eye, things happening out there that we just cannot see. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions, comfort, release worries by speaking your truth, the golden truth, and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. Those stragglers caught up yet? The stragglers caught up with the Regent in timelessness, receptivity, intent, pulse, and enchant. 8888. Personal power, the ancestral powers, material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, epic romance. An epic event. It was an epic event on the 22nd. Nostalgia. And heritage. The DNA. The authentic identity blueprint on whom you guys are. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. It's all about respect and admiration. Works both ways. Use it for the greater good. All right, let's get into the chakra. Actually, Timeless is out to have a sip of coffee. Beautiful. Clear the throat, the sacral and throat chakra, and that unconditional divine love flows out through the region's heart chakra, and it's all about directing the flow out of all your chakras, and it's a receiver too, transmitter and receiver, crown chakra, antenna to draw in the heaven and earth. We have strength. Putting that strength card there for us. We all need the strength. And to restore your energy. Like a battery, isn't it? Restoring your energy. Sometimes you just put out too much energy. That Wheel of Fortune card came out. I missed it. Wasn't meant to be. Queen of Wands. Just going to spread these cards quickly. Definitely restless yesterday. So many. And the Star card. So many restless ancestral spirits wanting to flow in yesterday. That's why the cards were flowing around everywhere, because there's much, for me, information to flow into me. Wisdom and knowledge. And as I said, there's a yellow. I know what they are now. They're yellow journalists out there. Well, get your shit together. Because there's a regent sitting before you guys. And this is directed to the yellow journalists, no one else. And I command you guys to wake up and start supporting and helping and assisting like I do for you guys. I like to try and get that evilness and badness out of you guys. If there's some good in you, I'll use that good in you that you've got left to bring out the greater goodness in you guys. Because I know it's there. I believe everyone can have redemption. And if you're stuck in that grid that you've just got roped in by the by the evil badness lasso, maybe they put the evil lasso around you and rope you guys into their dark rituals and so forth. And don't think they're your friend. They're not your friend. They'll use you and use your spirit and soul, and they'll hand you over to their demonic masters to save themselves. There's a lot out there, and it came back to me. Okay, strength, the star. Wheel of fortune. Wheel of fortune. All right, so, yes. Are we doing the right things? Yes. Did I do the right thing disclosing and unveiling my Regency blood to the populace as a region? Yes, 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 yes. And it's a big resounding yes. Because it's the greatest mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, and unavoidable. Great, great timelessness, present and now ahead. Ahead. Ahead we go. Ahead we must go. Because the possibilities are endless. Come on, guys. And I guess the new lovelies, peoples, to this channel, wondering what is going on. Well, it's right before you, in plain sight, in plain sight, in plain sight, in plain sight. And one more card. Did you guys have the right to know of my Regency blood going back 150 generations? Well, look up into the stars and it tells you. Yes, yes, yes. Do I have the strength? Does the region have the strength? Yes, yes. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Speak the golden truth. Yes. And we'll just quickly go with the sacral, I think it's a sacral chakra. Solar plexus. Solar plexus with strength. Yes, I can. The star is all about your crown chakra. Yes. I know. And the Wheel of Fortune would be the sacral chakra, I feel. And the Emperor, as you know, is grounded on Mother Gaia and works in with Mother Gaia. I work in with everything. Everything and everything I work in with. This evil badness, critters, creatures, and monsters, demons, and demonic, evil, bad, satanic rituals in the occult that they are. The jig is up on them for starters. They do all those evil things to suppress and oppress you and to harm and hurt you. Now I'm all about healing once again. And that's healing everything. Healing everything. Because I can. Because I know. I feel, I have, I speak, I see, and I know. One more card. Esteemed ladies and gentlemen. Alright, what do we have? We have a no card. No, no, no to the evilness. Say no, no, no to the devil's temptation. Stay where you are, enduring what you don't want to accept, but have to accept. Now, I don't want anyone out there to do that you just don't want to do. You do it because you want to do it and for the love of it. And sometimes, well, like me, I accept things. I accept things. Not that I have to. And I did have a choice. I said the other day. I had a choice not to pick up this regency and become the regent. I did have a choice. But I knew that if I didn't do it, how long would it take the universe and the creator to put it all together and send another light being down here for these tasks? Like, we'll never know now because I accepted it. But I did have a choice. And I knew if I didn't accept it also, it would have flown on to another Juchault, and would he have been strong enough in that regency? I guess we won't know now because I've surrendered myself to the Most High, and I'm here to create and the architect of, well, it's a brand new reality and realm under our regency. And I am the architect, and to put down all the foundations again after we wipe out and say no to all these evil, badness, critters, creatures, monsters and demons. And you just, as I said, I went to a sergeant and I seen the sergeant, nothing got done, but we need to progress from there. Whoever doesn't do anything, we take their names down, because obviously they're a part of it, and we keep on reporting the matter, and that person you reported to, he'll be dragged down with his other bad, evil ones. As I say, it's a big occult, and it's huge. And this is what this regent is here to do. Help and assist and support you guys to get out of all this mess. And we go after, as I said, it's all been fabricated by evil and badness. And it's fiction, superficial, synthetic. And then they put their evil laws, and there's some kind of evil book. The ink hasn't even dried on their books. Their books are only 600-700 years old. My ancestral blood lineage, regency, as you all know by now, 150 generations back to that one paternal father. It's great. It's great news. Great news. North, east, south and west. All right, so we got the strength card. Strength is endlessly fascinating, and women can represent strength, resilience, and strength from the heart, overcoming difficulties with willpower and bold action. Bold action. Bad times calls to action, and a call to bold action. It's about courage and the act of facing your own fears. It's a Leo and a Sun. Beautiful. Also, what's on top of his head there? Comprehendo. You guys have the intelligence out there to absorb it all. It's all about divine timing. And the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we have the Star card. The Star card requires a certain distance to clean itself of sludge. Remember the dark, evil, bad critters, creatures, monsters and demons? Very dark sludge now in Parliament House down there, but it's a corporation too. It's a very evil corporation that runs that Parliament House. Not all, but some. Okay, Aquarius, Uranus, 17, the Star, which is an 8. I see, I know. The Star is about reconnecting with one's soul and divinity, representing a hopeful, bright future where all promises and dreams come true. Have patience, dear ones. Dear beloved ones, have patience. Related to luck, influenced by changing external circumstances. 10, the Wheel, and it goes back to 1. We're in a 1 cycle now. 10, the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, Jupiter. We're speaking about Jupiter. It's okay. It's all hunky-dory. I've harnessed and balanced and stabilised that energy. It's all good. As the region does, connects to everything. Pulse, receptivity, intent, and enchant. As the solar white wizard can do. The appearance of the Wheel of Fortune is an opportunity to accept the flow of events. And you guys, that's it. You just accept the flow of events. Unless you've got something important, mission and function, that you come along my side and start performing. Like I've been performing. Because it's incredible. It's incredible moments. Incredible moments of the presence. So have a new opportunity, a lucky beginning, a better situation, and coming of the God of Luck. The God of Luck. All right, now the Emperor has enough masculinity and full of majesty. He has power to control everything. Represents authority, power, and as I said, with that arrogance, harmonizing, balance everything. Even if you've got a little bit, we've got bits and bits of everything, but as I said, we just balance it all, center, balance, and ground. Now these are the ones that have come out. Great stuff. With personal power. Just putting it all out there, guys. Putting it all out there. There's your beautiful, loving, divine right regent. And directing unconditional divine love out to each and every one of you. Awake. Abracadabra. All right. Okay. It's all good. And it's for the greater good. Nostalgia. Times 150 generations. Wow. Is this guy for real? Yes, I am the real deal. Oh, it's about time somebody like this has come along. Yes, it is. The regency of the bloodline. Sit before us, your regent. In the now and knowing, Solar, Jaguar, Emperor. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Some of these symbols, and have you been following the Regent's instructions about your symbols and signals and signs and synchronicities? Because it's all happened now simultaneously. Because it has to. Has to. To awaken the masses, I need everything at my disposal and the best of my abilities to make it happen and become a happening thing, and I know it's a happening thing anyway. Anyways, it's all a happening thing. It's the greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Do I need to say it? Awake, you guys are. Appreciation and gratitude every sunrise and sunset. And you're well and truly protected and safe, because that's what a jaguar does. I prowl the night for predators. I prowl and go after and do what I must to these bad, evil critters, creatures, criminals, gangsters, monsters and demons of their evil reality. And I hit them with my powerful beacon of light to dispel them. I dispel them and cast them back through the fire and brimstone back to Lucifer. If that's where they're going again, if my Creator has other plans, well, God's plans, God's glory and God's kingdom. Now let's do Egyptian cards. Always going to ones, aren't I? Ones, 1 hours. Just beautiful chatting to everyone on this program and directing my currents out there, my energy currents to each and every one to jump on. As I say, many of seats in my ship. Anyone who wants to grab a seat on my ship, you're the most welcome, because I love you all. I love everybody out there. My unconditional divine love flows out to everybody and everything. It's what the region does. And as I say, there's much work to be done. Much work. A lot of shadow work too, isn't there? Shadow good work. It's shadow good work, because you come out from the shadows. It's all about unveiling yourself and unveiling everything around you. And if I unveil that evilness and bad critters and creatures, monsters and demons come out of there, where the darkness that they hiding in the darkness. I draw them out, and then they get punished, because we have discipline and punishment and justice with a capital J. Also in my DNA, in that Regency blood lineage. Transformation. Go with the flow. Righteousness. Perseverance. Change everything with my energy flowing out, my current of energy, and coming thick and fast now out there, the golden truth. There's so much golden light is flowing through my crown chakra, and so much divine unconditional love flowing out from my heart chakra, and speech creates through my throat and sacral chakras. And then we have transformation. Pluto, small planet, plenty of punch. Life, death, rebirth, transformation, reformation, restoration. And we do this with righteousness. Righteousness. Transformation and righteousness. And it's all about our perseverance, which we have in spades. Because when we have perseverance, we have transformation. Transformation, righteousness. And it's all about change. And our perseverance before change. Get it right. Got to get things right. This is why I get pedantic in my... And facts, you've got to be 1,000% sure with facts. So you've got to get your facts right for starters. Now, so we've got righteousness and your transformation. I think transformation came out first. Then transformation to righteousness. Then we have change, or perseverance, your perseverance. And then you change. Transformation, righteousness, perseverance, and then change. And you got strength for that change. You see, the Emperor is here, now and present. The regent of the Regency blood lineage. Accept, acknowledge, be aware, and aware of all your surroundings, aware of the good and badness around you, and aware and who sits as natural born leaders. Not the ones that are fictionally made up. That's your fairy tale stories there. That's your evil ones. I suppose you could say I'm a fairy tale story too, a true one. It comes to life. Living it, flesh and blood, in the now and present. Intent, pulse, receptivity, and enchant. Solar White Wizard. Kin, 7-4. Tone, 9. Pulsing. It's all good. Unconditional, divine love flows out to each and all. I know, I see, I can, I feel, and I have. All through our Creator and the universe. The divine, cosmic universe. Silence is good, isn't it, sometimes? Silence is good. Let it all flow in. Take it all in. Because some people are slower than others. Some are quick-witted. And we wait for the stragglers to catch up. Authenticity, identity, blueprint, archetype. Silence. Beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful. Okay, so over and out. And that X-ray, Delta, Tango, and the X-ray, Alpha, Tango. Over and out. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Take care, stay safe out there. Beaming, casting, transmitting, and receiving 4-T, the sanctuary, pursuit, truth. With the golden flow of everything, the golden flow receiving and transmitting to everything and everyone, because we're in the now and present. Bye for now.